Yo, what up? This is y'all shook up. Just gonna go over a little build that I actually enjoy a lot. It's actually real fun. It hits pretty hard and it catches people off guard. You're more than welcome to stop by. I live stream every Sundays. I believe this should be going out Wednesday, but I live stream every Sundays, and I might be live streaming because I got Friday and Saturday night off, so I might be live streaming on Friday this week. You guys can stop by. I'll be running this build. I definitely enjoy this build. We can get into the stats for it. Personally, I'm gonna end up probably running the maul instead of the sword, but we'll just go over the stats with the sword for now. Got 5,640 weapon damage. Now remember, this can get very high, and my tooltip for Dizzy Swing is still about 13k to 14k. It hits extremely hard, and this is without Balorg's proc. So you also become pretty tanky if you run Blood Spawn and if you run a Maul and you switch a couple things around. But this is the back bar, 30,000. But you know, with Blood Spawn, you're looking at 34. With that said, we can go into the characters. What I'm running: Spoke Bear Haunch for the food, Lover for the penetration. Now, obviously, if you go Maul, we'll go to the set. I like to call this the Punisher set because this literally punishes you. It catches you off guard. It's the real assassin, the Punisher. So, what we'll go into is Deadlands Assassin. Now, this set has been around for a while, so I'm assuming a lot of people have used it. But do not, let's say you take this, right? And the second one, let's say the second one comes off, you hit that with either Balorgs, or you don't even have to have Balorgs, or with Dawnbreaker. You can literally use Northern Storm and really, like, you could, man, dude, this thing, it's a lot of damage, and then especially the bleed damage. Now I use I switch between either one depending on if I'm playing, but sometimes I play by myself. I like to catch people off with that Dawnbreaker. So it's the Deadlands, set. So it's obviously, dealing damage to an enemy within 10 meters of you with a heavy attack causes you to throw knives, cones, dealing 3,600. But that bleed damage, man. I mean, this set, I really like this set a lot. It's a lot funner than I thought it was going to be. So, but then pair that with Retro Vitality, and you already know, you get a lot of resources. So that works out pretty good. I like to run Blood Spawn because you just keep getting your alts. You could run Balorgs, like I was saying. I'm actually farming souls. I'm curious how this would work. This one actually looks pretty nice too. So I'm doing a little bit of different things, trying to, pretty much theory craft. But there's a lot of interesting builds that you can make out of this. So got Bloodspawn. I'll go slowly so you can kind of see, Impin, Munda Stone, Impin, Divines. And then I like to run Swift on one ring, Bloodthirsty, and Infused. So that's the little build right there. All right, and then we can get into what I always run. Bird of Prey, Lotus Blossom. I heard that there was a way to really use Vigor on the front. I haven't tried that yet, but also Dizzy Swing, Executioner, Deep Fissure, Dawnbreaker, or this is a beautiful combo. I'm telling you, this thing hits hard. Or then you go Vigor, Polar Wind. You can go blue or green, Ice Fortress, Living Trellis, and Spell Wall. So those are, a little interchangeable what you can do. And then for the champion points, which I think make a huge difference, I use Master in His Arms, Ironclad. I personally, this is a defense more or less, depending. Like, so if I'm gonna continue to run Bloodspawn, I would actually change this to, what is it? Oops. I would actually change this to Biting Aura. So you have a little bit more area of your fissures, or, increase your damage. I personally would change it to this because I'm always outnumbered. So with Bloodspawn, you're already pretty tanky. So this actually works out pretty good. But right now I use this. Um, and I always like the little extra healing that comes from untamed aggression. So, you know, depending on what, you don't even have to run it like this. I would say the must would be Masters and Arms, and these aren't even really necessary with Bloodspawn. You can pretty much switch up anything, but Masters and Arms is one that you can kind of play around. But if you follow these ones, you're going to be set to go. And then if we go to this, these I can't find anything better. So I would just say Celerity, Survival Instinct, Pain, Refuge, and Sustained by Suffering. Maybe if you guys had in the comment section see anything better, just let me know. But in my personal opinion, that is literally the best I can possibly think. So I mean, a set like this really, really excels. Because I do a lot of heavy attacking, so it hits extremely hard. Like, especially if you time everything right. Look at that. Boom. Instant death. Like, I'm telling you, this thing, these knives, it will catch people. And if they're under 50% health, you really start to, like, I really enjoy this set. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. You don't have to run this poison on the back. I normally will switch it to, like, drain poisons. There's a lot you can do. There's a bunch of different things. Like I said, you can use battle orgs. I'm going to switch to a maul. I just got to farm it. And yeah, pretty much. Oh, and I also use tri-stat potions. But I think everybody knows that. You can pretty much kind of use whatever. Sometimes I'll use, depending on what I feel like using, but I use tri-stat 99% of the time. Yeah, so definitely appreciate the support, man. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you guys have been giving me. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right, thanks. Out.